Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a Design Spark mechanical tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a camping spoon that you can take with you camping. Although you'll have to print it out of food grade plastic that's safe, and we're going to do this with creating two shapes and blending them together. So we're going to go new design, and we'll change that to plan view. I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle first. I'm going to create a pretty big spoon, so the rectangle is going to be like maybe 3 inches. So we'll go. Let's do 2.5. I think 2.5 is probably decent sized spoon. So we'll click there, and then we'll kind of drag this shape out so it's kind of spoon like, maybe about like right there, 1.5. Now we're going to control minus. Now we're going to draw a handle on there, and we'll make the handle about 4.5. So we're going to draw a line, and then we're going to come from here and then just type in 4.5. It's going to be our handle. And then we're going to add some thickness to that. So we're going to come over here with this offset curve. I'm going to go ahead and do that 0.25, and then do the other side 0.25. Now we're going to go ahead and get our line tool. We're going to go from endpoint there, endpoint there. And then we can go ahead and get rid of that middle line. We don't need that anymore. So let's control plus. We're going to go ahead and get our trim away. And we're going to trim away these pieces here. Okay, now we're going to get our create rounded corners. And we're going to round this corner at 1.073. Okay, and we'll do the same over here. 1.0. Oh no, that's different. Let's undo this real quick. Let's go ahead and put a line right here from the midpoint down, and then we'll select a click off of it. We're going to right mouse click and set as mirror. Then we're only going to curve this once. So go back and get your create rounded corners. We'll go from there to there. Now we know both sides are correct. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. So this is our shape that I want the spoon to be. Let's go ahead and round these corners down here. 0.25, 0.25. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the 3D mode. I'm going to come over here to our views, and we're going to go isometric. Let's control minus. Now we're going to take this shape, select it, do a control C on the keyboard, and then control V, which is copy paste, puts another surface in there. Now we're going to go ahead and move that surface down about, let's move it down one inch, make a thick spoon. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to come up here to pull. We're going to go to the solid body pull and click there, and we're going to drag this out like this. We're going to scale it up 1.33. That should be a decent amount. Now we're going to spin this. I kind of like the position of this spoon, but we're going to move it up a little bit. So go to the move tool, click on it, grab the green, and we're just going to pull that up just a little bit, right about there. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our blend tool, and we're going to hold down control key, get both those shapes, and we're going to have a ruled segment if it's not already selected. Now we're going to go ahead and spin this, make sure it looks kind of spoon-like. It does. So we'll go ahead and click our check mark. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and spin this around. We're going to go shell it. So we're going to shell this thickness of 0.125. So this is going to be our spoon. The only other thing we have to do is put a fillet right here, so this is in the sharp corner. So we'll click till everything is selected, and we'll drag in 0.04 I'm going to do the same on the inside. Drag that. Oh, let's go 0.1220. Okay, so now you got this kind of a shape. This is going to be a plastic spoon that you can print out and you can take with you camping. So if you break it or you leave it behind, it's not a big deal. And we're going to go ahead and round this 0.060. And we'll go ahead and spin this. It's got some good thickness, good depth to it, so you can use this as a cereal spoon. It kind of almost reminds me of the McDonald's spoons that you get the milkshakes come with, or your ice cream comes with. So we'll go ahead and click that there. We're going to do a little fillet on the inside here, 0.050. Okay, and we'll go ahead and spin that. That looks pretty good. I just prefer to keep we could have made this inside handle solid, but I'm just preferring to keep it hollow like that. Now, what we can do is Control minus. I'm going to copy this. I'll show you how to make this the inside solid if you wanted to. So we're going to select everything, do a Control C, Control V on the keyboard, go to the move. Now we're going to drag this copy out of the way. So we'll go Control plus. So if you wanted to make that inside part solid, let's go ahead and spin that. We'll pan down and then we're going to spin one more time. The best way to do that would be to go ahead and select the pieces that you want to move over. You could do these probably right here. And then the bottom one. So you would do a Control C, Control V, and then come up here to fill. So you basically just copy that shape on top of here. So we're going to go pull, and we're going to go click there, or select the face that we just created, and you're going to go pull up to, and then you're going to pull up to there, up to, oops, I did something wrong. Let's go ahead and spin this. Let's go to pull. Yeah, you're going to pull that like this, over here like this. You'd have to fix a few of the things up because it's at an angle, so it's kind of a weird shape. And if you couldn't do that side the way you wanted to, let's go back to here. Select this one, copy paste, go to your move. Let's move this over. Control plus, Control plus. You might be able to move this back piece. And if you can't move it, then you would have to actually not include this part in the blend. Just include this part here and then extrude this part back. But I'm just showing you how to make a simple spoon. Not anything complicated. Alright, let's go ahead and select these pieces here. Let's try it this way. Gotta spin this a different way. Right there. So go ahead and select these pieces here. Do a Control C, Control V. Now go to fill. And then let's try to pull this piece back. May or may not be able to. Undo, undo. Let's go fill that. And then let's go to pull. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, so it would actually have to be done a different way. Maybe I'll create another video. Looks like we're stuck here. I'm going to create another video and show you how to do that. But so basically you have a plastic spoon here. Let's see if you can adjust this piece here. It looks like it's going to really deform the spoon if you try. Let's see what that would do if we could adjust that and make it thinner. No, I can't do it. So okay, I'm just going to undo that. Okay, so basically you got your spoon here. You just have to do things a little bit differently. You could probably draw two pieces. You draw this piece here, and then do the create your other piece and blow that one up. And then when you have when this part gets created, you could just extrude back from here. That's one way to do it. But anyhow, so that's going to be your camping spoon. We'll go ahead and get rid of this one. If you need to select something, you could always come over into your structure tree and just hit select. And then if you wanted to get rid of that solid, just right mouse click on it, and then you go to delete and say delete. Okay, this is going to be how to create a plastic spoon that you can take with you camping. Pretty easy to do. You just create the two shapes, you blend them together, and then you add some fillets to soften up the edges. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got some useful tips out of this video. Thanks again for watching.